Have you ever heard of a nurse who is also a warrior? Not in a metaphorical sense, but a real-life hero whose medical missions were as intense as any battlefield. Today, we're diving into the incredible story of a woman whose hands were trained to heal, but whose spirit was pure combat. This isn't your typical hospital drama. Imagine dense jungles, remote villages cut off from the world, and situations so dire that a single medical decision could mean the difference between life and death for an entire community. This was her reality. She wasn't just administering medicine. She was battling disease, overcoming impossible logistical challenges, and facing down dangers that would make most people turn and run. Her story begins not in a sterile operating room, but in the heart of humanitarian crisis. While her colleagues might have been dealing with the predictable rhythm of a city hospital, her wards were makeshift clinics under tops, her patients suffering from ailments
rarely seen in textbooks, and her supply chain was whatever
she could carry on her back or convince a skeptical local to transport. Think about the sheer grit required. One day she's performing a delicate procedure with limited tools and fading daylight. She's negotiating safe passage through volatile territory. Her medical kit, her only passport.
She faced skepticism and sometimes outright hostility, yet she met it all with unwavering resolve.
Her mission was medical, but her mindset was that of a soldier. Adapt, overcome, and never, ever give up on the people who depend on you. What fueled his incredible drive? It was a profound belief that healthcare is a fundamental human right, not a privilege. For her, a vial of antibiotics was as powerful as any weapon against despair, and a clean bandage was a shield against his infection and hopeless. She fought epidemics, malnutrition, and ignorance with the same ferocity a soldier would fight an enemy. This wasn't about glory or recognition. In fact, much of her work was done far from the cameras and headlines. It was about the silent victories. The child who survives a fever.
The mother who delivers a healthy baby. The village that learns basic hygiene to protect itself.
These were her medals of honor earned through sweat, courage, and an unbreakable spirit. Her approach was revolutionary. She didn't just treat symptoms. She trained local healthcare workers, empowering them to carry on the fight long after she was gone. She built sustainable systems from the ground up, planting seeds of knowledge that would grow into forests of resilience. She wasn't just a visiting doctor. She was a mentor, a leader, and a builder of hope. This woman's story redefines what it means to be a hero. It shows us that the front lines of conflict aren't always marked by trenches and barbed wire. Sometimes they're found in the quiet struggle against disease, in the fight for dignity, and in the heart of one person who refuses to accept that some lives are less valuable than others. She was a healer with the soul of a fighter. A true pioneer whose legacy isn't written in history books, but in the countless lives she touched and saved. Her missions were medical, but her spirit was pure combat. She reminds us that the greatest battles are often fought not with weapons, but with compassion, knowledge, and an unbreakable will to make the world a better place. Thanks for watching. If this story inspired you, hit that like button and subscribe for more tales of incredible people. See you next time.